giờ tao sang cô là có đang cắt một cặp đó.
Here we go, from the 105 down through Alondra, a short stretch there, but I'm detecting some slowing.
Uncool, bro.
Roger had been receiving therapy for years. Not long that was enough to prevent his shooting spree around Lime Vista last night. Dr. Chris specializing in the assessment and management of violent behavior. He joins us live now on the KNX 1070 Newsline. Dr. Mohando, can you ever predict, Dr. Mohando, can you ever predict who will turn into a mass killer in terms of just having those problems adjusting to society?
Well, a person that will go on to become a mass killer will usually engage in what we call leakage. That is, they'll talk about their thoughts and feelings, much as Mr. Rogers did, over the days, weeks, months, chronicling, intense hostility to be able to do things to contain a person like this if they're made aware. We have a procedure in California where if they had known about his homicide.
Speaking of Jonathan Quick, he ended up with 22 saves in the big victory. So, Game 5 series tomorrow night in Chicago. Tonight, the Rangers can move on to the Stanley Cup Finals. They're up 3-1, facing Montreal in their Game 5. Dodgers getting ready for Game 2 of their series with the Reds tonight. Zach Greinke tries again for win number 8. A.J. Ellis goes on the DL for injuring his ankle, and he did it in that no-hitter celebration. Somebody's electricity bill. Call Dirt Free Power now. Dirt Free Power specializes in the installation and maintenance of solar systems for small to medium-sized businesses. Other companies convince you into signing a rate of depreciation you won't receive from one of those solar leasing companies. Call Dirt Free Power today. 844-DIRT-FREE.
How fast are you going?
DIRTFREE. Ask about their zero-down financing. Mention KNX and receive a free monitoring and...
25. It's estimated that half the world's population will lack access to safe drinking water. A sorry state of affairs as 2/3 of our planet is covered by water. We are helping develop solutions for salt water to satisfy...
How you like them apples? Oh, don't cry. Insuring this beast was crazy easy. Called Geico and boom, saved enough to buy a sidecar. Now, if you dry your tears, I might just let you ride in it.
Geico Motorcycle. See how much you could save.
KNX 855, traffic and weather together on the 5. Let's go to Jennifer York.
On 5 drive out of La Jolla Park, which is slammed from Artesia all the way up into the East LA interchange. I want to mention something. I got a call from Vicky saying she had chosen Sepulveda Boulevard instead of. Traffic and weather together on the 5. Our next report at 9:05 from your Southern California traffic leader, KNX 1070 and CBSLA.com.
Okay, Goldberg, CBS 2 weather forecast. You're going to be in the mid-90s, so it's going to be very warm out there, and make sure you take all the precautions. Highs in the LA Basin today should be in the 80s.
On that star 238, 36-month monitoring contract required. For applicable terms and conditions, visit ADT.com. California ACO 7155974443.
We came up with a plan that is very important for everyone.
Irwindale Mayor Mark Brasida says Sweepon Foods owner David Tran has agreed to put a plan of action on paper to mitigate the smell of chilies being crushed that some neighbors in the factory have complained burns their eyes and throats.
In mid-July or into July when the grinding season starts, I'm going to come back. Some of the council members probably will come back and do a tour again. So it counts.
In Irwindale, Megan Goldsby, KNX 1070 News Radio.
The president for 2 reasons. One, to advise or help train Afghan forces and to conduct counterinsurgency operations against Al-Qaeda or remnants thereof. He made no mention whatsoever of the Taliban.
What do you see as the future for Afghanistan?
And to a lesser degree, what will Iran do? And even slightly, what will Russia do? Now they're expanding Russia. President Putin will assure, simply by their symbolic presence in any
800 is not an insignificant number. They will conduct operations. But by maintaining a presence, it will say that we are...
Karzai has refused to sign a bilateral security agreement with the U.S. Van Dyke says either of the candidates vying to replace him will support the plan.
KNX News Side 550 Sports, sponsored by Mercedes-Benz. The first results have been released in voting for the American League. Here's KNX
back up.
Steve Grant.
Yeah, for the All-Star Game, July 15th at Target Field. Guess who the top vote getter is? You're right. It's Mike Trout of the Angels. Not only does he lead the outfielders, but he leads everybody with 4,000 votes.
Not even a turn signal.
90,000 more. Then runner-up in the outfield, Jose Bautista of the Blue Jays, Jacoby Ellsbury of the Yankees third. Even though he's injured, Angels slugger Josh Hamilton 12th in the outfield balloting. Only other member of the Angels getting recognition is Howie Kendrick, 5th in voting for second base. Angels are at SeattleLoopSoCal.com and get $15 off a signature service oil change, 10% off additional services, and more. Summer savings at JiffyLubeSoCal.com. The look and feel of Acura's luxury interior will inspire you. The available features like genuine leather, a power moonroof, and a multi-view rear camera will...
992-0475 to learn more.
Sponsored by the Guild for Professional Pharmacists. KNX 1070 AM and HD, KAMP HD2.
Visit Wilshire community members and business owners meeting at this hour for a preview of what they can expect from the Purple Line subway extension. I'm Megan Goldspeed. Former OC official ordered to stand trial on sex charges.
President Obama reveals
back to the eastbound Ventura, and that's been slammed from about DeSoto all the way across Encino into Studio City. Some of the canyon was also really tough for the members.
Maybe a month and a half ago or so. Now we're at $2 billion. I mean, is the bidding war that good?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, as we sort of wrap this up, because you've been doing the really heavy-duty reporting on this, and some great stuff there in the Times. If you and I are talking a week from today, next Wednesday, He's already complaining about the capital gains taxes. All right. James, good to talk to you. Thanks very much for your time. And when the sale happens, we'll get you back on the air, if not before.
All right. You bet.
Okay, James Rennie there at the Times. KNX News Time 8:50. Let's update what's happening in the world. The Kings advance to their second final in 3 seasons. Here's Randy Cardoon.
And also, by the way, coming up in 1 hour, we'll have a conversation and another theory on why Shelley Sterling is trying to get bids for the Clippers. It may not be what you think. Kings at Chicago tonight, 5 p.m. Kings win would move them into the Stanley Cup Finals against, well, we really don't know. Jacobs. The following is a paid political announcement.
Dear California voters, our schools need big changes. They rank 45th in the nation, while Sacramento politicians and bureaucrats smother them with red tape and waste your tax dollars. As state school superintendent, Marshall Tuck's will cut the bureaucracy and give parents more control. Marshall Tuck's the only candidate.
The call you need to make. Here's the number, 800-700-1215. GCI always puts the customer first. They have decades of experience, and they use only top-tier name homeowners who put their trust in GCI Solar. They're making electricity affordable. So if you're a homeowner with Southern California Edison and spend at least $150 a month on your electric bill, call 800-700-1215.
Trying to welcome to get on the Vice, brought to you by Ross. Here's Jen.
All right, so we've got the problems for the 105 West. The one problem was at Paramount. The two-car
Member of the Riverside County Sheriff's Department. She has a nose for such things, big ears, and a wrinkly face, and she's also a cutest thing you'll ever see. You're getting a pretty good hint right there. We'll have these stories plus the full forecast tonight on KCAL 9 at 10 o'clock.
We'll see you then.
There's no point for you revving up the engine like that. You're just going to keep running your engine.
Fails to impress Wall Street. Michael check with your money news sponsored by Wilmer.
And it fails to impress.
Here's Orange County base at 500 now. 2 points at
Yellow. Red. Signal.
Secretary Eric Shinseki with the release of the preliminary report. Energy agency
degrees downtown LA. And this is Southern California's only all-news radio station, KNX 1070 News Radio. I'm Nick Hilton.
And I'm Vicki Moore. What TMZ is saying Brad Pitt had his sunglasses on. The sunglasses. Not good.
Those are probably right.
Probably pricey. Designer sunglasses. There is now a temporary restraining order in place. Emergency restraining order ordering the guy to be at least 500 feet away from Brad Pitt, led by Dave and attorney for possible prosecution.
So you've been talking about this morning, the Army Corps of Engineers alive. So see, I'm sort of reminded, is this going to be sort of like the old Joni Mitchell song, they paved paradise and put up a parking lot? In this case, they unpaved the river and put up a paradise?
Or, once again, we don't want to be in that situation because they usually capitalize on their chances, as we saw tonight.
And of course, Game 6 will be coming up tomorrow night at Staples Center. Baseball, Angels wrap up their 4-game stop in Seattle at 7:05. Dodgers start a 4-game series with the White Sox. Sports 20 and 50 minutes past each hour. Right afternoon, KNX 1070 News Radio.
The Video and Audio Center Memorial Day Weekend and Grand Opening Sale. Exclusively only at Video and Audio Center now. The all-new Video and Audio Center Super Westfield Century City Mall next to the Apple Store.
This portion of the news has been brought to you by the Video and Audio Center.
Looking for comfort and style? Looking for affordability? Then you'll love looking at Motor Trend's 2014 Sport U.
Since we've had a Justin Bieber storm.
Yes.
So you get one today. His driver's license, one of them, and some credit cards are going to be off.
City of Hope has the latest options, including chemotherapy, hormone therapy, targeted radiation, and we're a world leader in robotic-assisted surgery. In fact, we have the largest program for prostate cancer in California. And here's great news. With early detection, we can beat prostate cancer with a near 100% success rate. If you've been diagnosed with prostate cancer, call us at 800-826-HOPE, 800-826-HOPE, or ask your doctor for a referral. We accept most insurance. At City of Hope, we live to cure cancer.
For just $3.59 a quart. Buy 5 quarts, and you'll also get a $7 mail-in rebate. Yep, $7. Enough to get a plate of bacon, a side of bacon, smothered in bacon.
AC Pro's fast, easy. You don't need any special tools or skills. Go to acpro.com for the store nearest you. Traffic and weather together on the 5. Next report, 6:05 from your Southern.
Former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer. Could he be the new owner of the Los Angeles Clippers?
He's reportedly got the high bid of about $2 billion. We're live with CBS's Steve Butterman.
Are still blocked, and gotta be a cleanup with this one, so it's going to take them a little while. Let's go to Mike O'Brien's in KNX 1073, looking at your 57 drive between Diamond Bar and Anaheim.
He's the 57, the orange freeway. 57 northbound, you're going to hit the squeeze there right about. I'm wondering if somebody might not just face a fraud charge, but if murder charges might conceivably be in the offing.
Well, City Manager Robert Rizzo and LA County officials are working to fix the system that allowed over 50 U.S. military vets to pile up at a morgue for over a year. The Dow hit an all-time high, closing up 18
Behind bars, Rizzo was ordered last month to pay more than $8 million in restitution. At the time the scandal broke, he was raising more than $1 million a year through unauthorized pay raises and other benefits. Former city council members and the former mayor are set to...
was using 2 different driver's licenses, 2 different names, 2 different dates of birth, and also 2 different social security numbers.
The goal was to avoid child support payments to an ex-wife by hiding his assets under a false name.
The mayor of Market almost was 3-1, but a breakaway by Patrick Sharp was just tipped against the crossbar. The Kings escaped that one. It is still 2-1, and it is about 8 minutes into the second period. NBA playoffs, Eastern Finals, 4 left in the third quarter. It's Indiana 48 and Miami 84, and West Miami unravels. They're going to advance to the finals. Pirates scoreless in the first of the game. Angels Athletic scoreless in the first of items all add up to 70% off. Check out their new mattress gallery with queen pillow top mattress and box sets starting at just $299. Now through Sunday, and Court will even pay your sales tax on Central in Glendale, in Paramount on Rose Creek.
You've got to make sure that all the sounds get paid, or your house could be in jeopardy. Sometimes the subcontractor and supplier doesn't get paid in full, and they end up putting a lien on your house. So you want to make sure that as you're paying, check to pay. Journeyman plumber is probably around $85 an hour. A journeyman electrician is probably in the same range versus a handyman at $25-30 an hour. This fall recommends you get 3 competitive bids, and they shouldn't be charging you to bid on the job. Bob McCormick, Money 101, KNX 1070 News Radio.
Termites, I presume?
Hey, how much do I see the show?
Sorry, but you've done thousands in damage, and the owners are canceling your series.
I saw it.